What's going on, guys? Tony here, back again with a video. Check it out. TCL 10 5G UW. So this is the ultra-wide 5G first smartphone from TCL that features 5G. So we are running Android 10 on here. We do have a 6.5-inch display. We also have a Qualcomm 765G. So we do have a pretty good processor in there. The weight on this bad boy is about 7.4 ounces. Color, diamond gray. Check out the pattern on there. Shout out to TCL for sending this out for review. It also included pretty nice case, a spec case. So we got the spec case right here, came with it. And I've been using it for about, I would say almost a week now. And I just want to let you guys know my thoughts on it so far. As far as performance-wise and all that, it also does come, yes, with a charging brick. TCL charging brick charges this bad boy up. They're saying like 50% in like 30 minutes. Does have a huge battery, 4,500 milliamp battery. So yeah, with all that said, let's check it out. TCL. The one thing that I noticed that this phone does not have is double tap to wake. I looked for it all over the place. Let me wipe it down real quick. And I couldn't find double tap to wake anywhere in this phone, so I guess it's not included. Not a deal breaker, but I just wish it would have included double tap to wake, because sometimes I don't want to unlock the phone just to see the notification and whatnot. But you can see where I'm at. I am on Wi-Fi right now, but 5G is kind of iffy in my area. So I'm getting 4G LTE, you can see there. But I do get some 5G depending on where I'm at. Sometimes I'll see it, sometimes I won't see it. But yeah, you can see here, it's on Android 10, and I'm using the stock launcher. This is the stock launcher. You swipe over and get to Google Now cards. And let me show you that I am using the stock launcher. I'm also using the gesture navigation. So if I long press, you will see that this is the stock launcher. Stock launcher on here. So far, it's been pretty good. I did disable a lot of apps that came with it. This is a Verizon phone, by the way. That's why you can see that little 5G with the little check mark, Verizon. And on the back, works flawless. There's 3 cameras on back. We do have a 48 megapixel, a 8 megapixel, and a 5 megapixel macro lens on here. There is no optical image stabilization, but there is electronic image stabilization. We do have autofocus on here also, and HDR. So yeah, other than that, the phone has been performing excellent. Let me go ahead and move this out the way. Right? And you can, it is, the display on here is actually a 1080p display. So it does have 1080p display resolution on here, which is not a bad thing. It's actually pretty good for when it comes to battery life. So definitely 2.5D, and the resolution is 1080p by 2340. It is an IPS display. We do have storage capacity on this one here is actually 128 gigs of internal storage with 6 gigs of RAM. So the price of this phone is $399, depending on where you're getting it. If you're getting it directly from Verizon, it's gonna run you $399. But they also have it at Walmart for $299, so $100 off on Walmart. But I'm not sure if it has the ultra wide band on it. So yeah. So they do have one at Walmart. I'm not sure if it's ultra wideband. I think that's just a Verizon thing. Battery performance, standby is set for 21.9 days. And the audio, on here. Only has one bottom firing speaker, so that's one of the downsides to it. Is it just has a one bottom firing speaker, but the upside is that it sounds great, and we do have a headphone jack. So we have headphone jack, volume rockers up on top, power button on the bottom. On the other side, we do have a what they call a hybrid SIM tray, where you can actually put the memory card with the micro SIM card. No, it's a Nano-SIM card, and you can put a SD card all the way up to 256 gigs. So that is that. We do have a lot of default apps, mostly Google apps. It's pretty stock, I think. There's just a couple of apps that did come included, and they were mostly Verizon and a couple games, which I deleted everything. So if I swipe up, you can see all that stuff has been deleted. I just have the Google apps and a couple apps that I pre-installed, but it did come with some games, which I disabled, and no, I actually uninstalled the games and disabled the Verizon bloat that came with it. But yeah, the phone's been running excellent. What I can tell you so far, the cameras are real good. I've taken some camera shots with it, and I also took some still shots. Let me see if I can show you guys what I got here. You can see some of the photos that I took there. That was one. And let me show you the resolution that I took it in too. So you can see that I took it in 12 megapixel camera. So that is a 300 by 400 photo right there. So that is a remote. That's like a macro. Then we got a picture of the box that I took. That is that. No, I think I just took these top ones here. March 11 are the ones that I took. I took a picture of the box, and that was it. But yeah, so far the photos that I've been taking with this phone are really good quality. I haven't shot a lot of video with it. I did go live yesterday. We're using it on Verizon network just to test it out, and it worked great. The live stream was pretty good. So other than that, this is just my initial impressions on here. We do have face unlock on here, fingerprint reader. Also on the back, you can use the fingerprint reader to unlock it. And the front camera is 16 megapixels. So far, the phone's been running real good. I haven't had any hiccups with it or nothing like that. Like I said, I'll do a follow-up video as far as the cameras and video quality. It does record. The highest setting I think is, it's 4K 30 frames per second, I think. Let me double check that, but I think that's what I saw when I was messing with it earlier. The highest video resolution, yeah, it's 4K 30. So you can see here, 4K 30, and then it goes all the way down to 480p. So 4K 30, but once you put it in 4K 30, I believe you lose. No, you don't. You still have the optical image stabilization. So that's a good thing. All right. So yeah, quick run through of the TCL 10.5G UW on Verizon network. Let me run through the settings real quick, and I'll show you exactly what we are on. If you go to System and About Phone, and you will see right there, TCL 10.5G UW, the model number, CPU 765G, the screen resolution 1080p 2340, and you can see the camera layout right there, 48.85, and the front camera is 16 megapixels, and then we do have 6 gigs of RAM, 128 gigabytes of storage, 4500 milliamp battery, and we're running Android. So we got a bunch of good stuff here for the price point of $399, I think, in my opinion. But I'll have to test the cameras out a little bit more, and I'll get back to you guys on that. But so far, TCL 10.5G, I give it a thumbs up so far. It's been running perfect. Stay tuned for more videos. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you guys want to see on this phone, and I'll catch you on another one. We out.